Back. And as I promised you, we're going to talk about some of the things that's going on in Chicago this year. One of the things that's going to happen, we're going to have a 5K run at A Safe Haven running. And that is a great event because you have a lot of people out there that, I mean, all genres of people, young, old, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, everybody's out.
Right.
And it's going to be July 12th at Roosevelt in California at Douglas Park. A Safe Haven is a place where they do wonderful work. And I'm going to be talking about it from now until July. They do great work for people that are homeless, maybe women that have been abused, and they house them, they help them out, they help them get jobs, they help kids. I didn't know we had as many homeless kids as I found out we do. And they really help with that. And you're going to get entertainment. You're going to get some great entertainment out there with artists. And they're going to do a lot for the veterans. I think it'll be about over 1,000 veterans that's going to be out there. Great performances from great artists. And let me let you look at just a little bit of something that they're going to do. I'm going to have something like this on every week. Give me clip number 2, and I'm going to show you just a little bit of something that they do out there. And you ever did Zumba?
No.
You ever did Zumba? I'm going to have you out there doing that Zumba class. We're going to see if you can get clip number 2 going. And I want to see if, here we go. All right, hold that clip there. Hold that clip there. All right, that's a Zumba class. That Zumba. Am I saying it right? Zumba. Okay. Did you see me in the corner? I was over there doing that.
That was you.
You saw me in the corner.
That was you.
But you know what? They have that. They have all kinds of things going on there, and then they have the 5K run. And you know, a lot of people do the 5K walk. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to run, you can walk it. You can walk or run. And it's great because I like watching those people run. These guys can run, man. So, you know, just come on out. It's going to be great. Now, you have to be there early because they usually run about 8:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And you want to be there for the beginning because before that, you're going to have great musicians doing things. And then during the run, there's going to be great musicians doing things. And after that, they're going to have around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, they're going to have the affair for the veterans. So I'm going to get you out. I'm signing you up for, you want to go to run or do you want to do the Zumba class? Zumba class.
Whatever you do, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to sit down.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
But you should come out.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about
All
that, brother. You're going to like that. And one of the other events that we're going to have coming up, and that's very soon, is do you step? Can you step?
No.
You can't step? How can you be a baby boomer and black and can't step? I don't understand that. You probably the same reason that you can't. But I think I'm pretty good, man.
I know.
I can fake it off
Oh,
good.
man, I can fake it too.
But you know, we're gonna have Kenny Bedford, who's worked for Channel 7.
Right.
And he puts this affair on every year.
Right.
And it's the biggest, I think it's the largest stepping, outdoor stepping cookout in America. He have great artists there. He's gonna always have great artists there. And he has, I think, anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 steppers out there stepping. And it's beautiful. These people here are not about any kind of violence or anything. Everybody's beautiful and everything works real nice. Give Can you run clip number 3? This horse loves stepping. He jumped in and started stepping himself, and T.L. Williams started playing his trumpet. Yeah. So, TL, I asked the cowboy running, I said, how did you get the horse to do it? He said, do that. He said, man, that horse just loved that trumpet. He said, when this guy started playing the trumpet, he wants to get out there and dance. That's why everybody got back and let the horse dance.
So the horse actually dances according to the...
Yeah, you see how he's right on time with that music, right? But that's going to be a great event this coming, I think it's June. I got to get you the date on that.
Okay.
Get the audience the date on that, because that is a great, great event where they have, I'm telling you, if you step, you're going to love that. You're going to love that. And that and so many other things. We got a whole host of things happening this year. Of course, you know I work with my partner. His name is Gus Redmond.
Right.
We have an organization that we go out and we work with young people, we work with seasoned people, and we keep great events going around the city of Chicago. Gus Redmond was tutelaged under Carl Davis.
Right.
You remember Carl Davis?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Carl Davis was like Chicago's, he was to Chicago what Barry Gordy was to Detroit.
That's right.
He had all kinds of artists, and I got to meet Carl and work with him myself for quite a while. And Carl made me the president of his record label, Shy Sound Records, which I am the president of now. And we go around, we work. What really brought Gus and myself together, Carl told me with T.L. Williams, he said, T.L. was a teenager, he says, man, this kid is as good as Robin Thicke right now, Jerry. He said, we got to get him going. Carl had kind of semi-retired, you know. I said, okay. He said, well, I want to put you with this guy, Gus Redmond. I'm like, who in the hell is Gus Redmond? You know. And then he calls Gus Redmond, who had been working with him for years, I mean, way back in the 60s. He said that, I want to put you with this guy, Jerry Williams. And Gus was like, who in the hell is Jerry Williams? Anyway, he put us together and asked us to go and have lunch together, and we did. We started talking. Of course, I'm looking at him outside of my eye because, I don't trust nobody. He probably doing the same thing to me.
Right.
But we got together and listened to TL, and he said, hey, this kid is something, So, and we got to working, and we banged on doors, and, because no matter how good an individual is, if you don't get him heard, it don't mean a thing.
Right.
And you know about that in
Yes,
music. If you don't get him heard, you don't mean a thing. So what we did was we got him heard, and ever since then, kid has been flying like an eagle.
I'm going to look back.
Flying like an eagle. He's going tomorrow, going down to Green Bay to meet with Snoop Dogg, and they're doing some things. Right now he works with Kanye West's group and writes and arranges and produces and do a whole lot of stuff over there at Dunder House. He wrote something for Rihanna. And just a whole host of people and other people he writes and arranges for, and then himself.
Right.
If you haven't heard his band, if you haven't heard him do a show by himself, you're missing it. But if you haven't heard his band, get out there and hear T.L. Williams.
You miss a treat. You miss a treat.
You've seen them.
Yes.
You've seen them. And those are the things we do. We got other artists like Jessica Love. She's a gospel artist. We got Shannon Harris. Oh, you need to hear that young lady sing. Melissa Clark. I mean, it's just beautiful. And one of the guys we worked with a lot was Mazette Griffin.
Yes.
He's with, you've heard him sing.
Yeah.
Have you heard anybody better than him in Chicago?
No.
That guy can sing. And he's with, he's stepped in with the Shy Lights.
Right.
And they're turning things upside down. We got a lot of young people that we're working with, and we work with the kids to do the jamboree. And a lot of people that came through the jamboree, Usher, just a whole bunch of people. You know, they started just like these young people here, came through the jamboree. The jamboree is where we go around to different schools and we take the music to the different schools, working with the Chicago public school system. And they have awarded us to do this and been doing it for 25 years. And, you know, and Richard Redmond, who is related to Gus,
Right.
is the person that actually is in charge of that. And at the end, we end up at the Eric Crown Theater. All the kids with great grades and haven't missed school, and you know, they get the opportunity to come down to the Eric Crown Theater to hear these great artists. And it is, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Last year, the featured artist was T.O. Williams, and I forget this kid's name from Atlantic Records. Jeremiah Jackson, I think that's his name. And they were the featured artists, and they just turned the place out. Them little kids, they just loved it. They just loved it. Like I said, other people come through there, big name people, you know, Roots, people, the group Roots, when they started, Usher, just a whole bunch of people. Can't think of all the names right now. That's what happens, and that's what we're doing in this city. We take them, and we also work with the people in Evanston to do those type things. In other words, what we try to do, Ronnie, is keep the people, the young kids, busy, so
Right.
they don't have time to be running around talking about drive-by shootings and things like that.
You give them something to look forward, something positive to look forward to or to strive for.
And one of the things we're doing, we're trying to get music back into schools.
Right.
And I'm not talking about pushing the buttons and making a sound. We're talking about
Music.
actual music where you play an instrument. We've got something going on there that we're working with, and so we're going to be able to do that. We're going to be able to do that because we got a lot of sponsors, and we got people that's working with us, and we got people that's really, really, really happy that we're doing that. And this is one of the reasons why how do you all get those sponsors? Because we know that we're doing the right thing. And these people come in, and they chime in, they put the money there, and we put the kids there. So what we're doing now, we work with After School Matters. But what we're doing right now, we're putting this event together where we're going to have kids actually learning the instruments, and we're going to hit the schools. We're going to do those things. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And people ask me again, why are you so busy? I love it. I love it. Ronnie, and hey man, I love having you on this show, man.
I'm always glad to be on this show.
Yeah. We're talking about putting another book together.
Yeah. It's going to be a fantastic book this time because we've acquired a lot. We've learned a lot of other things, and I'm always digging for information, and you, like you said earlier, that book, the North Shall Rise Again. That's a fantastic book, but it's out of print. You have to go online and find it. But I had my girlfriend, to look it up.
Right.
And brand new, that book, we want $400 for that book if you can find it brand new. It's a fantastic book.
You got to read it.
Yes, you should.
Have to read it.
Yeah.
You told me about that, and can you e-book it?
I don't think so. No, it's out of print.
No, it's out of print.
It's out of print.
And if you want to make sure that certain people don't read it, just jack the price up to $400 and
you find a used copy for like $10.
Yeah.
$10, $12.
You're lucky. What, eBay? Or I don't know where you go to
Amazon.
Find Amazon.
All right.
You could try that.
That's why they got so hot and
You want to know what? Yeah, exactly right. You want to know what's going on in America? Pick up The North Shall Rise Again.
That's right.
The North will rise again.
Right.
And you'll understand what we're talking about. You understand? It opens your eyes up. Well, I really appreciate I really appreciate what you've been doing out there yourself, working and, you know, traveling and doing research and stuff like that.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
pleasure.
pleasure. And, you know, even though sometimes it's taxing, but it's a great thing.
Yeah.
It is a great thing.
You know, I enjoy doing it. We've been doing it so long, you know, like I said, we've been friends for 35 years. I mean,
Right.
we've been doing this for 35 years.
Yeah, I started when I was 5 years old, so because I'm
Yeah.
only 40 years
I
old.
understand. I feel you. Yeah.
Ronnie Roach, my great, you're one of the greatest panelists I have, man. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
next week, like I said, we're gonna have we're gonna bring you up to date on, bring people up to date on a lot of different things here on Talk Labor with Jerry Williams. We're gonna see you next week.
It's time to talk about what's going on in America. It's time to talk about what's going on in the workforce and in the homes of the American middle class. It's time to talk about the status and the future of today's economy. It's time to talk labor with your host, Jerry Williams Sr.